In this video, I'm going to show you some of the ways that I like to trade with Delta. Following the Delta waves and following some strong pushes in Delta. I've got my favorite moving average on the chart, the 20 SMA. And then I've got VWAP. Two crucial items I pretty much always have on my charts. And then trading with some kind of Delta. Those would be my absolute top 3 favorite indicators. I coded this special Delta indicator to follow the waves of the Delta, and then also to let me know when there is various degrees of strong pushes in either negative or positive Delta. When we've got Delta steadily rising, I'm getting these green triangles. When Delta starts steadily declining, we get these red triangles. Here, even though price was going up, Delta was declining, so I'm getting this triangle. I've got the histogram minimized. This is the MMT Ultimate Delta. It comes with a per bar histogram, or it also displays cumulative Delta. It's also displaying these Delta wave triangles, and it's also printing these strong levels of Delta diamonds. But here you see as price is going up, Delta is declining, so we get this red triangle. This signal is called the Delta wave. It allows me to follow the waves of the Delta. You can see right before this big down move, we've got 1, 2, 3 Delta wave signals. Delta has just been declining, and then we get a strong Delta diamond and another declining wave, and we drop down to VWAP. Here we break below VWAP. We've got another Delta wave signal to the downside and an extra strong Delta diamond, and we get a 30-point push lower in 1 minute. I also keep an eye out for strong pushes in Delta as a sign of potential exhaustion. Just looking at this massive move, we get one final push here of strong Delta before getting a retracement. So sometimes the strong Delta can be exhaustion. I'm also looking at basic price action. Got 3 Delta wave signals to the upside, and then we get some light Delta going to the upside. But look at this candle, huge wick, and we're closing above the 20. We get a 10-point pop up after that. Here we've got a Delta wave signal, neutral candle, closed below the 20, dropped another 9 or 10 points. And when I'm scalping on this 1 minute chart, this is a NQ 1 minute chart, I'm usually looking for anywhere between 5 and 10 points. It just depends on time of day, volatility for that particular session. It varies from day to day and moment to moment. So this is just what loaded up on my chart. This is from Friday afternoon, between noon and 1:30, before I shut my computer off. I can show you what the morning session looked like. So this is the New York Open session from Friday. I don't trade pre-market usually. I trade from 9:30 to 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, just 1 hour a day. We get a strong Delta diamond right out of the gate. We get a close above the 20 SMA. We're above VWAP. My candles are green. These candles are being printed by the XXX indicator, but you could be using any kind of trend indicator. I'll show you my settings in a little bit, but essentially, if the candles are green, I've got to have a really good reason to want to take a short. So I'm much more interested in long signals from the Delta when we have the green trend candles. On Friday, we really shot straight up with hardly any pullbacks at all. You can see we have some moderate Delta coming in here. We get a little bit of a hang up, but during this time, Delta is increasing. We're starting to get more positive Delta coming in, and then we get an extreme Delta diamond and yet another Delta wave to the upside, and then just a moderate negative Delta following that. So the buyers easily overtake the sellers. We start getting more extreme positive Delta signals, keep pushing up. We have a little bit of a hold up, but while we are hovering here, you can see in the background that Delta is continuously rising. These Delta wave signals. Get some more strong Delta coming in, and we push up. These golden triangles, this is Delta divergence. This is also included in the Ultimate Delta indicator. We get a little bit of a hold up here. Candles are still green. Not really looking at shorts yet. Then we get another extreme positive Delta push. And another extreme push right at the top. There's the exhaustion. We get an extreme Delta diamond to the downside. We finally get a little bit of a retracement, pull back to the 20 SMA. We've got a bunch of strong delta coming in. Delta wave to the downside. Got our first neutral candle of the morning session. And we just hug the 20 SMA, get a little bit of a retracement. Then the delta waves and the strong delta just come right back in. We get a close above the 20. Candles are turning green again. We get another nice 30-point pop up. So let me just show you my settings here. On the ultimate delta, I've got it in up-down tick mode. That's because I do not want to have tick replay enabled. And for me, this mode works good enough. I used to be pretty picky and only prefer the bid-ask mode, but kind of grown to love the up-down tick mode. I've got level 1, level 2, and level 3 on with levels of 100, 200, and 300. And this is very specific to the NQ 1-minute chart. These levels would be completely different depending on what instrument and what time frame you are trading. I've got all 3 levels of the diamonds on. There's different colors for each level of diamond. I've got the delta waves on. I've got the divergence on with a look back period of 3. I've got the MMT XXX painting the candle colors. I've got everything turned off except for the moving average wave. I've got the moving average wave painting the bar color and the candle outlines. And I've got this in single moving average mode, not double. I've got it in single MA mode. And these are the default moving average periods, a 14 EMA, an 8 EMA, and a 3 EMA. So I just wanted to share some more potential ways you can visualize delta, you can visualize trends, you can visualize what the buyers and the sellers are doing behind the scenes of these candlesticks. I created these tools to trade with personally. I don't like reading the tape. I prefer having these very simple visual expressions of what's going on in the tape, and then also being able to focus on basic price action, looking for big candles, looking for wicks, looking for key levels on my charts, paying attention to where price is relative to my favorite moving average and VWAP, and always looking at higher time frames as well. There's no indicator that's just going to magically make you a better trader. There's a lot of different things that you have to take into consideration, and the absolute best teacher is time in the markets and personal experience, trading day after day, and just gaining a sense of confidence from what you witness happen day after day. And everyone's going to notice something a little bit different. We're all unique. And I think finding what that special, unique talent that each of us has is our best chance at success. It's one of the many reasons I don't offer any kind of educational services or any courses. I'm just sharing my own personal experiences in trading. I think learning about what other people do can be very helpful, but ultimately it's just going to come down to your own personal experience. But none of this is financial advice. I'm just sharing some of my experiences and the things that I like. I hope you got some good ideas for your own trading. There's links to all of these indicators in the description. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Best of luck in your trading. Have a great day.